Hi everyone, welcome. So thanks for joining me for session 3 of Journey into Yourself. So well done if you've got through the other 2 meditations, and if you've done them a few times, or you're just taking more time to be quiet and sit by yourself quietly. It's really kind of what we're aiming for with this, allowing ourselves to just have more time in quiet without the input of our external world, which is often so noisy in every way. So today we're going to carry on with our mindfulness of breathing practice and practice the last 2, or traditionally the last 2 sections. So we did the first 2 in the last session, and this time we're going to do the last 2. So usually we go through 4 different sections when we practice mindfulness of breathing. However, this can vary, but this is how I was trained in Buddhist meditation and how I really like to go through this meditation on a daily basis. So just getting comfortable, take your time to set up. Maybe you already have done, just making sure that your sit bones are rooted down on a cushion or on the earth. Maybe you're cross-legged or over a cushion or a few cushions kneeling. Just making sure your knees are protected and that your spine is upright. We want to be relaxed but alert. That's really the key for sitting in meditation. So as you close your eyes, just starting to gently go inward, bringing your attention. Firstly, I love to come to my hearing. So just exploring what you can hear around you. Maybe you're just only listening to my voice. There might be other noises from other people in the house, or road noise, or perhaps you're lucky enough to be able to hear some nature sounds. If so, just exploring those and taking a note of the vast silence around those noises. So throughout this journey, we're going to notice and take time to explore more and more that vast silence, that consciousness, that space, whatever terminology helps for you, but you notice that there's even space between my words as I speak. So that space is what we're exploring in meditation, the space around our thoughts, the space that we truly are. We aren't the thoughts. We aren't the personality. We aren't the monkey mind. We are the space in which all of that exists. And this is a peaceful space. So the bell has just reminded me to now guide you into a body scan. So just sitting upright, alert, and starting to notice your shoulders. We're going to start with our shoulders and our heart space today. Often the first place, or one of the first places that we can really notice when we sit down. We perhaps notice our less than ideal posture that we may have been sat at the computer or on the sofa. So just noticing your shoulders and your spine. So your spine lengthening down towards the ground and the crown of your head lengthening your spine upwards. So we create this traction in our spine. Not too forced, not too rigid, but enough length that we can feel, again, the space around our vertebrae. There is infinite space within our bodies. And if we have some tension or illness or injury, this space is really what we just become totally unaware of, because our attention is so drawn to that pressing issue. So if you feel like this, see if you can explore the space around the injury, the pain, the tension. Breathing into it, using your breath to expand your shoulders to be broader. They roll back and down towards your waist. Shoulder blades as if they're trying to meet. And at the same time, belly pulling slightly in so that your lower back is not arched. Your pelvis is in a nice neutral position. For those of you that come to my yoga class, you know that this is something that I'm really attentive about are so important for back safety, our spinal freedom and health. And now just exploring your pelvis, where your sit bones, where your hips, where your legs, where they all meet the cushion or the chair or the floor, and the space within your pelvis. That pelvic bowl holds many organs, our sexual organs being vitally protected here, but also it holds space. The space for movement of your hips and your legs and your organs. Breathing into that. And now just gently bringing your awareness to your breath. Just letting out anything you need to. Sometimes we can become aware of our breath and notice how much we're holding, how shallow we are at our breathing on a general day-to-day basis. So just seeing if you can expand your breath into your belly, breathing all the way out, but also just allowing it to be. So that balance between effort and softness, effort and receptivity, effort and passivity. We're endlessly exploring this in our meditation. So we're going to start by noticing our whole breath. So cycling through your breath as you breathe in, you breathe out. See if you can bring a childlike kind of curiosity to your breath. As you're breathing in, can you notice how that feels in your belly? Can you feel it expanding your lungs? Can you allow your body to be inflated? And just notice that. Does it lift you? Does it lift your spine? Does it give you more space in your vertebrae, between the vertebrae? Does it give you more space in your pelvic bowl? And equally exploring how the exhalation feels. Do you sink down? Do you lose a bit of that space? Can you feel your throat closing as the breath leaves? So the silence is here for you to be able to explore in peace. I haven't gone anywhere, just in case you were wondering. Remembering if at any point if you wander off, it's perfectly normal, that's what minds do. As soon as you realise, just bring yourself back. Allow my voice to be the anchor that brings you back as well. So for the second part that we're exploring today, we're going to take our attention to the end of our nose or our lips, wherever you last feel the breath. So you're going to follow your out breath out of your body and notice where you last feel the breath. Is it in your mouth, your throat, perhaps your lips, perhaps the tip of your nose, maybe the top of your nose inside in the internal cavity. This exploration is a vital part of meditation. So just really exploring with that childlike mind and curiosity. Each breath will be different. And I'm going to give you some silence and peace. Just allowing yourself to keep coming back to exploring the end of your exhalation. And now as you hear the double bell, that indicates that we're in the last few minutes of our meditation. And so a beautiful practice, which I really like to try and do every time I meditate, is to spend the last few minutes just letting go totally. We did this last time. We just let go. No more effort to watch your breath. We're just watching. So this is done with a lot less effort. We're trying not to get involved in our thoughts, but we're really letting go. So just allow your mind to flow, allow your breath to flow, and just see if you're in the position to observe what's going on and kind of stay in the back seat, in the seat of your soul, as opposed to being dragged into thought. But if you do, remember, that's what our monkey minds do. Be gentle with yourself and bring yourself back to just sitting. This is one of the most remarkable meditation practices, and one we'll be practicing more through this series. So there's the 3 bells for the end of our meditation. Feel free to sit quietly for a little bit longer, for as long as you like. If you feel drawn to do so, then please take that opportunity. Some days I will sit for as long as the timer went afterwards, because I've got myself into that space, and that's magical. So please do take that opportunity. Otherwise, just gently, in your own way, bringing yourself back into your body, maybe with a little bit of movement, just taking your time. And as you're doing so, I just want to say thank you for joining me today. I really hope you're enjoying this series. I love to teach meditation, and it's one of the best things easily that I've ever done, that I found at a young age, and has really shaped my life and given me the tools to find inner peace. It's obviously a continuing practice, but that's what's beautiful about it. It evolves and changes with you and is always there as a tool no matter what. So let me know if you've got any questions. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I do share more and more meditations and yoga classes as we're going along, as well as Conscious Chats, which is about to be relaunched with a new guest part, so new podcast guests coming along, discussing lots of amazing, yummy topics. But I'm going to leave you to your day. I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Lots of love. Namaste.